Yo, what's good, everybody?
But it's good, yo.
Welcome to episode 21 of the Straight Up R&D podcast. I am your host, Rich.
And I'm D.
And we're back at it again for another episode.
Man, 21 episodes.
Damn, 21. 21.
That popped in my head, too.
We got to go through regular schlingo. We're going to give it to you real raw, uncut, straight up. All opinions based on motherfucking facts, bro.
Facts.
And the number one rule on the show, if you're new to the channel, and we are all 21 episodes in, we do not give a fuck about your feelings.
At all. Shout out to the bro who commented. His name was Fuck Your Feelings.
Yo, shout out to him. Yeah, You know who you are. Mm-hmm. I know you're probably tuning in right now waiting for a response, but we're going to get back to you in the comments. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah. So here we are, right?
So
we got some shit. And I'll let you break this one out, man.
Yeah. So we got some interesting topics like we do always. But what's buzzing right now is Gary Owens. So if you don't know, Gary Owens is a comedian, and he had a nasty public divorce. He was on Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharp's podcast.
Oh, nah, I think I remember.
Now you remember? Yeah.
I didn't see the whole thing, but go ahead.
He was on his podcast and basically talking about his divorce and how it affected him and his relationship with his children. And now he said his kids have not talked to him in like 3.5 years. Ever since the wife, him and his, ex-wife call it quits. Mm-hmm. So they're going to the deep. It's like, well, why? And he was just like, despite on what he did, he admitted to the infidelity. He was just like, it was a lot because I think he got married young. So being an entertainer, a comedian, being on the road, it was just hard. He admitted that it was hard for him to control himself. That will ultimately, led to the relationship breaking up. But he said, despite all of that, he was still a great father. He coached like some of their youth games. Like he was present. He was
involved.
He was an involved father, despite being on the road. He did say he was on the road a lot. But I mean, that's his profession. Like when you think LeBron James not on the road all the goddamn time? Like he's
not anymore.
But I'm pretty sure
he's out of the playoffs.
But I'm pretty sure his kids will say he's a great father, but they just know he's a professional athlete, so he's not going to be home every day like the regular 9 to 5 father who they could see every day.
Right.
So because of Gary Owens' profession and how he was supporting and providing for the family, he couldn't be there, and he admitted to that. So now, because, look, divorces get so nasty, sometimes kids end up picking a side, and they pick their mom's side. And now he hasn't talked to them in 3.5 years. And I saw him in other interviews and his stand-ups that he wants to talk to his kids. Like, I think the reason he's so public about it, because that's like a last resort. He doesn't know what else to do. He even broke down a story, like he went to go visit his daughter in college. She wouldn't open the door.
Oh.
He stand in front of the door, and then the mom called, like, why is he there in front of the door? He needs to leave my daughter alone. And it's just like, bro, I don't understand, because look, no matter what the parents are going through, you should like not steer them away from the father. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And the same thing with the father. No matter what him and the wife are going through, he should not steer them away like, oh, that's a bad mom. Don't be with your mom. It's like, whatever they have going on romantically is their business. Like,
yeah, that's separate from the kids that y'all had. Like,
but was he a good father? He said he was. He said he was present. He didn't do anything wrong as a father. Mm. So now it's like, how do you feel about that? Like, now he's like begging for his kids' attention.
Like, kind of reminds you of some of the shit that Tyrese was going through.
Tyrese? What he was going through?
Dude from the Fast and Furious, the black dude. When he had that divorce with his wife, and then the kids is in the middle of it, and he went all over the place crying social media and all that, which I didn't like the fact that he did that because
he was crying on social media.
Yeah, it was crying and all this, talking about child support and all this other stuff. You know, but aside from that, I mean, I just don't like it when you know, if two adults, it doesn't work out, you don't make the kids pick sides for the parents because it's both of you guys' children. It's not like it's a stepchild. You know what I mean? Like, that is also his kid. And, you know, for any human being, you know, nobody wants to know that their child doesn't want to talk to them. You haven't seen them and spoken to them in 3 years. That's like ridiculous.
Like, as the mom, why don't you like try to push them and be like, oh, look, they're grown, they're in their 20s. But like all those years, like why wouldn't you be like, hey, look, no matter what your father and I been through, that has nothing to do with you. He was a good father to y'all. Like you need to still maintain a relationship with him. Like why would you condone that? Why would you condone your kids not having a relationship with the father? Because the way I look at it is like, if a relationship didn't work out, I would never tell my kids not to like talk to their mother. I would be like, listen, whatever we had going on, that's our business. You still need to keep in contact. So to me, it's like she's probably putting shit in their head too.
Yeah.
On like, hey, this is what your father used to do to me. It's like, I don't know, maybe it's just a divorce. Maybe she's enjoying that, oh, the kids are on my side and not your side. I don't know. Like,
yeah, no, and it brings like a lot of resentment, you know, towards the father. Like, oh, he never did this and he did this. And my mom said this, you know, my mother said that, this X, Y, and Z. And then it's like, we know there's always two sides to a story. Right? So the mother can't think she's completely innocent. If this guy confessed and said, you know, he had some infidelities, this, that, and the third, like, then he owned up to it. It's not a secret. They're not together no more. However, that doesn't mean now, oh, I'm going to shun my father out of the picture and not talk to him anymore. Like, come on. It's life. People have different tracks and shit happens.
Man, it kind of also taught me, like, you can do so much for a person. And remember the 50 Cent situation with him and his kid?
Yeah.
It's like you can do so much for your kids, raise them as infants, newborns, buy this and that, put them through the best schools, be a part of their lives. And when they get older, they could just be like, I'm done with you.
Yeah. Like,
you know? Like, especially if you're in a profession where you're not home all the time. Like I said, 50 Cent, he's a rapper. Obviously, his child wasn't with him all the time. So they were easily manipulated by the mom. Mm-hmm. It's like you did all of that in raising a child to just, with the relationship to just be ruined. It's like, why is that a goal? Like, I don't understand. Like,
I think it's ego, you know. Some women, they have this ego thing going on and they have a lot of hate in their heart and they try to just make, you know, the man's life miserable, you know, and the best way to do that is to go at the kids.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you want to irritate them, oh yeah, your father didn't give you no money. Your father didn't do this. Your father is not here. Your father, well, he's out there making the money, right? Or, you know, he's doing the work. And you just sitting back complaining. You know what I mean? So it's like, sometimes they're not reasonable. They're not reasonable. I'm not saying, and now look, I'm not trying to, you know, defend the guy. You know, there's ain't shit dudes out there, right, that have to do better. But a lot of times, some of the stuff that I've heard and I've seen is like they just, some women feel like they can control a dude. You know what I mean?
Right.
They can control him and oh, you're gonna do this and you're gonna do that. I would like to ask what was her race.
She was black.
I mean, so I mean, like, there's that. You know what I mean? But not to put a race on it, but like, you know, it can, you know, sometimes it's like that with them.
No.
You know? So
yeah,
I mean,
I see what you're saying. Like, who knows what was actually happening in a household to where he felt like he had to like just escape all the time. That he was like, you know what, I just can't with her. I just gotta leave and go to another woman. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I don't know. Like I'm just like,
yeah, it could have been that.
I'm just like, damn, bro, because he said he cheated a lot. So I'm like, what led him to that? Like,
he was fed up. It sounds like if you're gonna keep doing that. I mean, like again, you know, people know what they have to lose, right? So it's like. He probably got fed up and just said, fuck it.
And he said, too, that in one of his stand-ups, she asked for $44,000 a month in alimony.
Look at that.
The kids are grown, too. And
the kids are grown. So when it was like 20?
Yeah, they're 20-something. So it's like, what the fuck you need $44,000 a month for?
Yeah.
He was like, he thought it was a year. He was like, oh, a year?
She that new Range truck. That's what she eyeing, bro.
And I'm just like, what the fuck, bro? I don't know, bro. This is what scares a lot of men from getting married, bro.
And I think that's what creates the problem why a lot of men these days don't want to commit to nothing.
Because they see this, bro. Because majority of the time, not saying there's not women out there who don't have stuff, but majority of the time it's the man with the most to lose. It's the man with the higher paying job, the man with more assets. That's how it is majority of the time. So now you get married, there's always that thought in the head like, man, if it doesn't work out, I could lose this.
We always think about the what if.
You know what I mean? Which is why, you know, men always like, hey, we need prenups. Because it's just insurance. But some women are like, oh, no, that put bad luck on the marriage. You don't think we're going to be together forever? They say all that shit until it really doesn't work out. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I even heard Charles Barkley say one time his grandmother told him not to get married because he makes too much money. Because but after a while, bro, it don't even have to be millionaire status. You could be working a great 9-to-5, making like great money. Mm-hmm. And you're going to feel when a woman comes on you because it's like, oh, I know he got nice stuff. He's driving a nice car, got a nice little watch on.
His shoes, he got the latest Jordans.
You know what I mean? Like he's gonna look and smell successful.
You're gonna smell money.
You're gonna smell money. At some point, bro, say if you make it $300,000 to $400,000 a year, at some point that $400,000 gonna show. It's gonna show. It's gonna show, bro. And
you walk different when you got that money.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Different. And if a woman see that, she's gonna come. But then as a man, you're gonna be like, damn, do I wanna risk losing all that, bro?
And that's why I think in those cases, you should always have one. Because I was watching some stuff like, you know, this one divorce lawyer. Mm-hmm. He's like, yo, a prenup only takes 5-10 an hour to do. You know, 5 to 10 minutes, like just to create a contract right now, boom, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And just an hour or two just to commit, you know, to consent to it. You know what I mean? And it can save you thousands if you're and if you're a millionaire, millions later on. Like, think about all those people who were in relationships or married for 15, 20 years, and then on the 21st year, they decide to divorce. They built so much stuff within that time frame. There are probably instances where you put in more than your partner. You sacrifice more than your partner, right? Mm-hmm. And just because they were just there, now they can get a piece of that. Now they can have that, you know, and you work hard for that. Mm-hmm. You build a business and you put more effort, you put more money up on it. You know, it's like, boom, now all your hard work is gone. It's just, you got to liquidate the assets, put it in cash. Boom, that's the end of that. Now you're screwed.
The only way I can truly say a woman, like say if I get married, the only time I really feel comfortable giving a woman a piece of something, if she was with you throughout your journey, like with you from the very beginning, where you ain't have shit, when everything you have at that moment was just a dream, and she helped build you up. Like similar to like LeBron James. LeBron James' wife, bro, they were together from high school. Now she probably saw that. Oh, this nigga's 6'8", jumping out the gym. He probably gonna be a little something, but you're not gonna fully know. You know what I mean? Like, shoot, how many? Damn, I remember in my high school there was a couple 6'6", 7 people on the basketball team.
They trash now.
And they trash. So.
Oh, I got a story for that, but go ahead.
But it's just like, all right, you at least. But no, I will say this: she was with him when he was living in like some dump with his mom.
Nah. She been with him from
day one.
Yeah, she was a day one.
So she was really true. I've been with you when you was in the mud, bro. To now, she grew with him and living that life. So like, if LeBron and Savannah James didn't work out, I could see he could be like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna give you something.
Yeah, I mean, like.
But if you just some new chick who met me while I'm at my height, I'm at my peak, my financial peak, it's like, what am I giving you anything for? Like, I've had this before you came here.
Right.
Now, just because we got married, now I have to give you half of everything. Mm. You know what I mean? Like, I could understand giving you some stuff that we built together, like, 'cause we was both.
Yeah, so, like, when you say that, like, when you're both together, that you built together, like, I am going to change my answer, my response a little bit, because now you're giving me more perspective. Yeah. That I didn't think about, like, but I'm coming from an angle where it's like, okay, we're married, whatever, and let's say I wanted to have a business, right? But we're already married. This is after the marriage, right? So we're already together. We're in the marriage, and I'm
trying to build yourself up.
Yeah. So I make a business now, and let's say like you was there, but like it's like one of those things where you tell your shorty, oh yeah, I want to make a app, or I want to make a new
and she's
car.
Like, okay, go ahead and do it.
Sure, go ahead.
But she's not doing anything.
She's not doing anything, right? And it's really on you. The risk is on you, right? And let's say you get successful with it, and you blow up, and you're like this, you're living it up, and then like for some reason the marriage goes sour, and it's time to split. Well, that was your business.
Yeah.
Now you gotta clip that because it was built when you guys were together.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like what? When you use a Savannah James and LeBron James situation, it's like, I get it. She'd been with him from day one, so that was before the fame, before they even got married. Like, she was there.
And she had to, granted too, she had to like put her dreams aside to raise the children. Like, they got 3 kids, so LeBron on the road, it's like, yo,
he on the road,
I need you to basically put your dreams to the side and raise these kids and hold it down while I'm out here playing basketball. So she did something.
She did something.
But like, it's not like I know what you said, it's not like she's out there literally shooting in the gym. Mm-hmm. She played her role. Right. She played her role perfectly.
You don't hear nothing about her.
No, now she got a podcast now.
Oh, she do?
Bro, it's literally brand new.
We gotta get her on the podcast.
It's brand new. Like I think 1 or 2 episodes type new.
I did not know that. I barely hear this girl. I don't even know what she sounds like.
Which is why I think she's the best celebrity wife out there, bro. Like, she does not put LeBron James in jeopardy at all with her words. Normally, like, fucking Patrick Mahomes' wife, she was saying so much shit and doing so much shit, and it came back on Patrick Mahomes because it's just like, yo, this is your woman. Why she's out here doing this? Why she's saying this? And then he having an answer for her mistakes and stuff. Savannah, she like, man, I'm out here in the background. I'm raising my kids in this $50 million mansion. She living a life. She's just like, I know she just knows her role. And not to downplay her like she's not worth anything. I'm just like, she just know like my husband is the NBA star.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let him do him, and then I hold it down at home, and I hold him down when he's available. Not every woman can play that role, bro.
Nope. That's true. And even look at Steph Curry's wife.
Oh my
She
God.
be chatting off her mouth too much.
I remember that time she was like, she was married to Steph. Well, she still is. It's like she missed getting looked at by other men. I can't remember the exact.
Why would you say something like that?
I'm like,
imagine if a guy was to say that.
oh my! If a guy was to say that, bro, all hell breaking loose.
Oh, yo.
But I'm like, what fix your mouth to say some shit like that, bro? I'm like,
that was just absolutely disrespectful. And Steph Curry seems like a chill dude. You know, like, you know what I mean? He just seems...
He seemed mad chill.
Mad chill, you know, the little quiet dude in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really be on nothing.
And she out here saying she missed getting talked to by the guy. Like, and this is why these ungrateful women. You're married to one of the top athletes in the world. You're saying he's not enough?
The greatest shooter of all time in NBA history.
And his attention is not enough for you?
Ungrateful ass.
Oh my God, bro.
Ungrateful ass.
You know how many women he could go pull?
Easy.
Bro, he could step out and 10 bitches in front of him.
He could get Kim Kardashian if he wanted to.
Literally, he could probably really go get Kim Kardashian.
I mean, damn near everybody. Shoot.
She had a couple film marriages. Yeah, but anyway. And then his attention wasn't even enough for you. But anyway, back to the original point. Like, I understand what you're saying. Like, yo, if this is mine. But, you know, I guess it depends on how nasty the divorce get, too. Like, I feel like the woman could be like, hey, that's your company. You keep it. Like, you know you ain't do nothing.
But you know women always want to make it difficult for the man.
Yeah.
Even though they know in their mind, like, yeah, I didn't do shit for this, but I'm still going to want a piece of that. Or the little, I made you a PB&J when you were up late that one night. Remember? That's my contribution as well.
Contribution.
Nah, bro, like, I don't know. It's a messy thing, but, you know, hey, if you know you got the one, then you got the one. If you got every man wants a Savannah, right? Every man wants a Savannah.
Everybody wants a Savannah James.
You know what I'm saying? A loyal one that don't be talking out her mouth. Especially if you're an athlete or a comedian or somebody in the limelight, especially in entertainment where, you know, people tracking your life. You know what I mean? Like, you say the wrong thing and it backfire on you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And your wife represents you as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you guys together and y'all share that same fame. But, like, sometimes you gotta protect yourself.
So, bro, think about this too, yo. Like, say your wife say some out of pocket shit. Now they're gonna be looking at you because you gotta
Control your woman, man.
Yeah, and then they're gonna be like, oh, is this what he's saying? Because, like, say, you talk to your wife at night, you pillow talk with your woman and shit. So they're like, oh, this is what you're talking about home. So is this how he feels? They are automatically going to look at the athlete. Or look at the person who's in charge and just be like, this is how he truly feels. So that's why, man, Savannah James, I'm glad she's on her podcast, but I'm like, what's she going to say on there?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I get a little worried. I'm just like, what's she going to say on there? Like, any athlete's wife. It don't gotta be athletes. It's anybody's. Yeah, any athlete.
Imagine Aisha Curry was on it. She probably does have some shit.
They'll probably end up getting divorced because she'll probably just be.
She would have got canceled.
Yeah, she would have just let it go. Oh, Steph doesn't hit it right. Like she would just say some shit.
She would have did what's Will Smith's wife?
Oh, fuck. What's her name? Jaden?
Jada
Smith.
She would have did like a Jada Smith. I could see her being a Jada Smith.
Yo.
Saying some reckless shit.
I could definitely see that too. Nah. Oh my God, she's so.
Yo, I just.
Well, bro.
I can't stand her.
I can't stand her.
I can't
Like,
stand her,
super
man.
disrespectful, too, yo.
The disrespect
Yo,
is unbelievable.
shout out to Will Smith for, like...
Yo, shout out to Will Smith for... let me not say that more. I got some jokes for that motherfucker, but... Nah, I mean, going back to the original topic, is like, yeah, women shouldn't put the kids up against the other parent.
Mm-hmm.
It's not right. It shouldn't be a thing, because in the end, you never know. What if they need to talk to their father later on in life? What if the mom passed away? Or what if, you know what I mean? Now they need someone else. They look for the other parent. Now, you don't talk to me for 3 years. You had all this vengeance and hate against me. And all of a sudden now you pop up in my life and we're supposed to be like cool now. Like, you know what I mean? Like that tears out a person's heart. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's your own kid. You know what I'm saying? So that relationship should never be like that to begin with.
Let me ask you a question, bro. So obviously, I remember I brought up 50 Cent earlier. So now think about it this way: 50 Cent and Gary Owens both don't have a relationship with their kids. Mm-hmm. 50 Cent has stated publicly he no longer loves his son and he want nothing to do with his son. Like, he's just done. But Gary Owens is like, he still wants to talk to his kids. He still want to be a part of their life. He was like, man, whenever he gets that call, he's there. He doesn't matter if he's doing a show. He's there to talk to his kids. Got one person who's like, oh, fuck me, fuck you too. Another person who's just willing to talk it out. Like, who do you think is right?
I say Gary Owens, right. 50, he's not right on that one. He's not right on that. I don't agree with him on that. Like, 50 is my guy.
And why you don't agree with him?
That's my guy. But I don't agree with him because it's like, I'm sure when his son grows older, he's going to regret that. He's going to regret it. He's going to be like, yeah, my mother really did, have me hypnotized, mind tricked to hating my father. 50 said, I give this kid money, this, that, and the third, whatever, and he's still giving him problems. The mother's still giving him problems. Mm-hmm. So it's like, yo, I understand his frustration. But at the same time, you got to understand, your son is feeling that way now. When he grows older and become a more mature man, he's going to realize, and this is the thing, when you have females leading a boy,
yep,
you have them doing all of this nonsense, and then when they grow older and they start to learn, it's already too late.
It's too late.
It's too late. Now look, like, bro, your dad is 50 Cent, bro. Like,
you know the type of access to shit you could have.
This man, it's like, this is the thing. If you wanted to get into music, he could have gotten into music. If you wanted to be into acting, he could have gotten into acting. If he wanted to just be a regular businessman, he could have been a regular businessman. Like, you could have had some good ass role position or something.
You could have learned a lot from your father, bro.
Learn a lot from him.
The amount of connections he had, like, hire people But yeah, go ahead.
But not like that, like, to me, his mother is really ruining his life. She's really ruining his life, and it's sad. But I don't agree with 50 being like that. He should have been more patient with that and, try to be in the kid's life or, like,
but what if he did try so many times?
Keep trying,
right.
man. Keep trying, man, because, it's life, and, eventually he's gonna get older and realize, and maybe he can help speed up that process for his son. Maybe he can keep talking to him until it clicks in his head, like, oh yeah, you're right. Or even if it doesn't, he can say, you know what? Yeah, I do see my mom, or my mother is swaying me to be negative towards him and all that. Maybe I could just tune her out and I'll focus on my own shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But I think, keep trying, man.
Yeah, I agree too with I'm not gonna hold you.
Whose side you on?
I'm on Gary Owens' side, but I'm not gonna lie. It's like I see 50 Cent's side too.
No, I get it.
But I just feel like as a father, as a man, like you can't just let your kid go. That'll be hard, but it's just like if I'm trying over and over to talk to you, if I'm trying over and over for us to reconnect and try to, mend things, but then you're still, like not trying to talk to me, or you're not, I don't know, you just don't want anything to do with me when, me as the father's trying. It's like, all right, what else am I going to do now? Like, I guess what 50 could have done is like, look, I'll be here when you're ready. Obviously, you're not ready. Or you just wait and see if he ever reaches out. Because if you reach out so many times, he's not answering, or he's not,
Well, he's probably is either his ego may not want him to reach out. Like the son's ego be like, I ain't gonna talk to him. Blah 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 blah.
No, you're right. You're right.
Probably be stubborn.
Yeah, he will be stubborn. So I think that's what 50 should have said. Like, hey, I'm just here when he's ready. Instead of like, oh, I don't love him no more. It's like, I think that's I don't think that's true, because you raised that boy. Like, bro, that nigga looks like him. Oh, damn it. He looks like him. Like, I'm like, you can't see a boy that looks like you and be like, man, I know.
He could have been the one in Raising Kanan.
Oh, my gosh.
He could have played that role.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been perfect. That would have been super dope. But, that's what happened. A lot of these privileged kids, they don't see that, especially when they have someone that's talking negative in their ear.
That's what I said, too. And I was like,
so much opportunity, bro.
And I'm like, is Gary Owens kids like that because of how they grew up, rich, privileged, and this thing, it don't matter? I'm like, bro, at the end of the day, like, you're there because of your father. Like, that lifestyle you had is because of what your father provided. All this shit that you taking for granted now, like, your father did that. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, all right, I understand the mom didn't work out, but, like, you going to just ignore literally everything he did for y'all because of their divorce? It's like, I just don't understand. Yeah. 3 years is super crazy, bro. 3 years?
That's insane. That's insane to me.
It's like, all right, if you took a couple of months or a year.
I mean, a year is wild to me, honestly. Like, I don't know. I don't think I could go without talking to one of my parents for a year. That's to me, I couldn't do that with a good conscience. Like, to me, I probably like, a month, I'd probably like, yeah, I'm over it. Whatever it was, I get past it.
Yeah, at the same time, you're going to be like, damn, this person raised me. This person got this for me, did that. Like, this person gave me opportunities to succeed as a child. And I'm just like, you ungrateful little motherfuckers, man. Like, to not talk to your father for 3 years.
Shit, and look at that. That's the same thing that happened with women. You can do X, Y, and Z for a woman, and then, like, just one day, just boom, gone. Dunzo, leave you.
Mm-hmm.
You done built them up. You did everything right, or you know what I mean. Not everything's perfect, but you had good intentions and lifting them up, and then they just leave. And it's just like, well, what do you do,
bro?
Like,
the life of a man is so incredibly hard, bro. You could do everything right. You could do so much, and they still hate you in the end. Still hate you in the end. Mm-hmm. And the margin of error, or the room for error for men, is so small. Women can say so much, do so much, and be forgiven by society instantly. The second a man messes up, dump his ass.
You broke down?
Yeah,
gone.
Like, it's just...
Like, even think about it. Do you think a woman would want to be with a man that doesn't work?
No.
But a man would be with a woman that doesn't work.
And he has to accept that, and plus, give her money, take her out.
You see? Okay, but like, let's think about this. A woman would not be with a man that does not work. But a man will be with a woman that does not work.
Yep.
That just speaks volume. To me, that's just saying, yo, even though you don't work, I'm gonna hold it down for you. I'm gonna help you. We gonna make it through together. You know, I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna get this bread. You know what I mean? Versus a woman is like, oh, you not working. You don't got your own shit. You don't have your own job. You're not making money. You're not chasing the bag. You're not getting this bag. They don't want you.
Mm-hmm. I'm with a finished product, bro.
So that leads to the other question. Do you think women only want a man when he's already successful?
From what I'm seeing, yeah. I mean, look, there are women out there who's willing to be with you throughout your journey, be with you through the beginning. But 9 times out of 10, if you go up and talk to a woman, they kind of want to know like where you at in your life currently, and you know how much money you making. Oh, perfect example. I was listening to Nightcap with Shannon Sharp and Ocho Single. A woman did an interview and was like, "Oh, my man has to make at least $100,000, and I need $5,000 to $7,000 a month in allowance."
$5,000 to $7,000 a month.
And I was like, "Wait, if he making $100,000,
how is he getting that money to give you? You don't get that amount of money. You see, they so dumb."
So, what was that? Anyway.
We probably summoning some ghosts from this hookah right now. Who knows?
So I'm just like, that just proves to me like she's not representing all women, but that's how a good amount of women think. Like, oh, I want a man who's already here. I don't care about his morals. I don't care about integrity. I don't care like what he's standing for. I just care about what job he got, what car he driving, what house he has, or blah blah blah. So I could just slide in there.
She clearly wants. She's looking for a man just for money. That's it.
But that's how a lot of women think, though,
you know
bro.
What I mean? Like that's a problem right there. If she only, basically, that's a woman that's telling you the only thing she has to offer is what's between her legs.
Yep.
Meaning, she just wants your money, and you do whatever the hell you want. You could be disrespectful to me. You could cheat on me. You can run around, do whatever. As long as you're giving me money and I'm in that same house with you, I don't care. And you know she's gonna run around and go do some crazy ish as well.
And like, I'll say this too, bro. I can understand from this standpoint. It's like, all right, if you ask a man questions like what he's doing for work and stuff, and I guess by a certain age, say if the man is like 30, 32, and he still has nothing figured out. It's like, all right, I can understand, like, all right, maybe you not want to be, may not be want to be with him, or at least have a plan. By a certain age, 20s is like, okay.
Is that from the perspective of a woman or both?
Both, because if one of my niggas is 32, 33, and
you gotta take a shot, bro.
Ah, fuck. Damn, bro. I don't know why I keep getting stuck at this word. Or one of my bros, 32, 33, and he like, man, I don't know what I want to do with myself. And then he got no plan figured out. I'm like, all right, bro, you gotta get the ball rolling at some point.
Yeah.
You 32, 33, like 40.
I mean, to be honest, that's late.
That's late.
You're late.
So that's why I'm like, I feel like the qualities of a man is more important. Like, is he ambitious? Because he could just go on through like a hard time. But is he ambitious to like want to get out these hard times, to want to get that good job or start this business? I think that's more important than seeing, where this man currently is at now. Because again, like, shoot, I don't know why this is so hard for women to believe, but if you get one of these tier 1 men, and he had all this money before he met you, he's going to do whatever the hell he wants to do.
Oh yeah, you can't talk to him.
He can say like, "Oh, you my girl, you my wife," all he wants. He can even marry you. But when he step out that door, he is single. He is single.
Ain't shit you can do about it.
Nothing you could do about that. So I just like, I don't know, stop putting all your eggs in how much money this man got. I don't know. What do you think, bro?
Yeah, I mean, well, what I was gonna ask you, because I mean, to me, it's like if a guy is again in his 30s and he's not working, then yeah, that's a major problem.
That's a major problem,
right? That's a major problem, and it's to me that's already too late. Like I don't know what I don't. Your future just looking bleak. I'm about to tell you that right now. Like
what were you doing?
Exactly. What the hell were you doing? Probably in the house smoking weed, playing 2K. But hey, that's the new generation we in now. But I mean, rightfully so, a woman should ask, right? And I'm not saying that you should not ask, but it could be where, like, depending on his response, hey, you know, I had a business and it failed.
Right.
You know, I had a business and I went bankrupt. Or I had a job and I got laid off. You know what I mean? The company shut down, blah, 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 and it's been hard for me to get a job.
Or I'm not working. I'm in school right now.
It's like
you got to be doing something.
Exactly. If this is one of those type of scenarios, then okay, that gets a pass. If it's, nah, you know what I'm saying, I just couldn't work at my last job, so I just left. Or, yeah, I'm selling my mama crib, you know what I'm saying? I just get my unemployment checks and, that's it. Then that's a problem. But now when I want to switch it on from the male's perspective, when he's talking to a woman that doesn't work, it's like the man is more lenient with that. It's like, okay, she could be in her 30s and not work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I just do nails, or, I like to do nails and hair and eyelashes and whatever. She do a little bullshit, get a little money here and there. And it's like, oh, okay, whatever. But, a guy could look at a woman and be like, okay, she has like a nurturing aspect about her that I want. Or, I can see, maybe she needs a man in her life to elevate her and motivate her to do something.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a man is going to look at her that way rather than a female looking at a man like, damn, dude, you're not doing anything. Like, how can I trust you to lead me if you're not even working? Now, I got to wear the pants in this relationship.
Yeah, I can see that.
And then that's when you have dudes that's going to the freaking McDonald's asking, oh, can I get a large fry instead of the small? Like, come on, asking his shorty. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I think that works. And I think we're more lenient.
I would say that's the difference between a man looking for a relationship and a woman looking for a relationship. Men, we simply just want companionship, bro, because especially a man with a good work ethic and has a job going for himself, he's not looking for a woman to lead him. He's not looking for a woman to pay his bills. It's like, I want a companion. And then if he sees a woman don't have shit, we would still give her the benefit of doubt. Like you said, maybe she needs good leadership in her life. Maybe she just needs somebody to believe in her. Conversely, a woman, oh, he ain't got shit. Oh, now what? I gotta lead him? Or like, you know what I mean? Like, not taking into consideration of like, what can I do to build this man up? Not every man deserves that. Mm-hmm. But damn, bro, like, just because a man ain't got it all when you first meet him don't mean he's not still a good man or he won't have it all in the future. Like, it's a process. It's a journey. It's not like how some people are just so privileged to just wake up with an inheritance. Like,
yeah,
to get to the finish line, it takes a while.
It takes a while, and it's gonna be some ups and downs.
Yeah, and Dr. Umar, this is his words. I feel like I've said this on a previous episode, but he was like, the problem with black women, they always want the man, they always want the finished product. Because it was a discussion on, like, NFL draft athletes, they always with the white women. Mm-hmm. They was like, yeah, he was like, his words, he like, the snow bunnies see the potential in the black man, so they put them early. The sisters, they always want them once they sign that $1 million contract instead of before. I mean, that's how some women think. Like,
yeah, I agree with what Dr. Umar was saying, because you think about it, them snow bunnies, they be running after them basketball players. You know what I mean? They, even though he throwing up 20 points a game or 15 points a game, they still with him.
Yeah, they still.
You know what I mean? And it reminds me of this one dude. I actually saw him the other day. I went to Home Depot a few weeks ago, and I see this dude from my high school, dude. And I think he was like maybe a grade ahead of me, or 2 grades ahead of me. Sorry, a grade ahead of me or 2 grades ahead of me, and this dude was supposed to be the star, bro. The star, like in basketball. Brrr, you know what I mean? He's like the star. He was supposed to be like the point guard and the guy, even though the basketball team sucked ass. They lost like almost every game. And all the chicks was on him, you know what I mean?
He had it all, yo.
And then like he turned out to be a bust. I saw him at Home Depot. And like I remember faces. And I seen this dude, and he's in there trying to get tools for his, and I'm assuming he has like one of them car washing businesses where they have like the van and they clean the cars from out the back of the car. So I mean, he's a little entrepreneur. He's doing his little thing. But I'm like, wow, it's funny how life is. It's funny how life is, man. I remember when I was trying to play ball. They wouldn't, you know what I mean? They wouldn't pick you because you wasn't on the basketball team, all that. And then, look, you fast forward, and he ain't get nothing. I mean, he didn't get no snow. I mean, sure, he probably had a snow bunny or 2 or whatever. But, like, again, there was no black shorty there to hold him down back then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So it's like, I don't know.
They was with him when he was at the peak, like, hottest player, blah, blah, blah.
Hot player, blah, blah, blah. They didn't stick it through with him. But, I mean, I don't know. I've seen it even in college, some girls will stay with their dude,
Yeah.
even when they get D1 or whatever, and shit still going. I know a couple of dudes, actually. But, I mean, in general, I feel like black women want the man to be already successful, and we live in such a materialistic world where
we really do, man.
They want the Louis V, the Balenciaga, and the tote bags off rip. You know what I'm saying?
First date,
Birkins and all that. You know what I mean? And it's just like, that's the shit that's not important right now.
So much other shit to be focusing on, bro.
And it's never important, to be honest. Never important.
Nah. Shit is a waste of money, bro. And it's like, no, I'm not saying, you don't treat yourself every once in a while, but, bro, like, literally, I'm the type of person that I could just be walking down the street, some sweats and cooling, but, have a pretty alright life. Like, I just don't feel the need.
If I was rich,
for real.
If I was rich, I don't think I would buy a Louis V or any of that. Honestly speaking, I don't think I would ever go in. I went to that store actually today for the first time.
It's ridiculous.
I went in there and it's funny. I went in there and I'm looking at the demographic of people in there, and I'm like,
yep.
Wow. I know you guys do not have money to buy this stuff. I know.
Just here just to feel like you the shit.
I know for a fact you guys do not have the money to buy this stuff in here, dog. I just know that.
But you just in here because want to feel important or just window shop. It's like, who gives a fuck? Bro, if I was a millionaire, bro, I just wouldn't care, bro. The things I would spend money on is a house, because I'm a homebody, so I want my house to have things equipped with, like, I want to, where I'm going to spend most of the time at. my house, I would spend some money on, customizing it, and maybe a car.
I mean, like, I ain't gonna front. I'll buy a car. I'll probably have 2 cars.
I'll
still keep the car I have now. That's on me. I'll keep my car that I have now. I'll buy a house, and most of my stuff would be traveling and
experiences.
That's literally what I would do.
And just raising my family. But I was watching Rick Ross, bro, and he was just like hundreds of cars. He got to like rent out places to store. I'm just like, for what? Like, I just don't understand that. Like, I would not be buying that many cars just for the sake of buying cars. I don't know if he's in car investing or whatever the fuck, but I'm like, cars we depreciate.
And it just doesn't. And the type of cars that they're buying is the cars that they have no value after a couple of years.
Yeah.
Like you get a Bentley. Think about it, you get a 2000. Let's say you get a 2024 Bentley. Right? You got the newest, latest, and greatest. 5 more years. The next one, way better than what you have. Man. And you're 2024 looking like a freaking skeleton on the road. like damn, that just looks old.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. But this leads me to think, right? Like if a man and a woman's together and let's say his wife or his girlfriend doesn't work, does that man have to answer to her if he want to buy something?
Why would he? I'm just mean like
because I'm gonna tell you, your money is my money.
Yeah,
females say that shit.
If he makes all the financial decisions and making the money, how can you go to him like, oh, you can't buy this? So that like I don't understand how that works. Like,
it's happened. I've seen it. I forgot I was watching one of the TLC joints, and like, shorty was telling him, you can't buy this. you can't. And I was like, damn, he's the one that's working and making the money.
I bought this house. I bought the car. I'm making the money. And you gonna come here and tell me what I can and can't buy? It's like all right. If you feel like I'm making a stupid purchase and be like, hey, I don't think you should buy it because of so and so reason. Like, I can understand, but it's just like, what gave you the confidence? Like,
say something. Okay, now here's another thing. So like, what if like she's not working but she asks you for a car?
She's not working but she asks you for
she asks you to buy a car.
I'm like, where you gonna go that I can't take you? Like I don't understand, because I'm just like, all right, man. Say if we have one car, I could drop you where we want to go. Majority of the time we're gonna be together, probably. Like, if I buy your car, how often are you gonna drive this damn car? Like, I just want to see the point of it. Like,
wait, are you driving to go where to spend what money?
Exactly. Just fucking go to Target and. Like, I don't know, like the mall, like
shit. No, I mean, there's some like I see too. I've heard before, like some girls feel like they can be the accountant in the relationship. Like, oh, when you get your check, give it to me, and I'll literally pay the bills with your check. Like, that's what some girls think that they can do.
I know some marriages, they have joint accounts. And it's like...
No, I get that.
But yeah, no, they have joint accounts. And it's like, all right, some of my check go in here and then you pay the bills at that account.
No. Somebody's saying... She was saying, I was talking to her, she was saying, I'm going to take your check and I'm going to pay the bills.
That's definitely happening. I gotta give you my whole check and I gotta wait for allowance on my check or something.
Yo, there's some guys out there that live like that, man. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Poor guys.
It's crazy, man. Well, it's a sad world, ladies and gentlemen. It's a sad world, and it's almost like you just gotta make sure you choose the right one. Sometimes, and if you don't choose the right one, keep going till you find the right one.
Keep going.
Guess. Ladies out there, y'all need to step y'all game up too.
Facts.
It's getting a little crazy out in these streets.
I'm getting real crazy out here, bro.
But I don't know. Some women got the gall sometimes. They got the gall. Some of the shit I be hearing is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But I guess on that note, you got anything else you want to bring up?
Nah. Where we at now? How much?
How much what?
Where we at now in time?
Oh, you're about to hit an hour.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got anything on your mind? Not really.
No, I mean, I got some New York City shit on my mind, but
that's
we're gonna have to say that that one for another day.
Yeah, that one for another day.
But I mean, well, shout out to everybody that's been commenting.
Yeah, shout out to everybody that's been commenting.
The subscriber count is rapidly going up. We appreciate that, and I see there's a lot of hate in the comments, yo. Like
a lot of hate.
I'm like, damn, but fuck it. I don't give a fuck about y'all feelings anyway.
Yeah.
But keep subscribing, commenting, hate, all of it. We want all of the hate. We want all the smoke. You know what I mean? Because it's about to erupt down there anyway. Because I seen that one Beyonce clip that we had.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. That's our most viewed clip.
The females, ladies, don't be intimidated by the show, yo. Don't be intimidated. Talk your shit. You know what I mean? And if you got a problem, come on the show and we talk about it. They were really blowing that shit up in the comments. Mm-hmm. And this next month is gonna be a big one for us. We're gonna have a lot of guests.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a lot of guests.
That's gonna be a big episode.
We're gonna have actually a couple more guests, maybe like 6 guests on the show. We're gonna do a major setup. It's gonna be real, it's gonna be live, and it's gonna be dope. But like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think. And my name is Rich. I'm signing out.
I'm D, signing out. Catch you again.
See y'all on the next one. Later.